Today we're taking a tour of Carmel Valley. So just starting right here, we'll give you the vibe, what's there to do around here, what it's like to live here, what's the housing like, prices, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna clear it up. Carmel Valley is right in the center of North County, so just give you the lay of the land. It is split by the 56 freeway. You got the north, you got the south, you have coast to the west. Obviously the coast is always to the west, but you also have where we're standing right now, which is Del Mar Highlands Town Center, which is in Carmel Valley, but this area also feeds to Solana School District. So a lot of things different going on. Not all of Carmel Valley. Some Carmel Valley has different school districts. We'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna tour you around. So if you guys are thinking about moving out here, you'll have a good idea of what to expect, where to live. Is this even the spot for you? If not, you know, we'll give you another idea at the end. We'll throw you to another vlog style video that we recently made to give you an idea of another neighborhood, a little newer, that's just right off. It's Carmel Valley, but they're kind of branding it as their own thing. So anyways, we're gonna jump into it. As always, thanks for tuning in. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Cassidy Lewis here. And as a quick reminder, we are real estate agents right here in San Diego. So if you're thinking about moving out here, you got some questions, hit us up. The number's popping up right now. Pause it, take a screenshot, call us later, whatever it might be. Call us right now. We'll answer the phone. So we're the guys who answer the call, text, emails, but hit us up. Let's get you dialed in. We'll jump on a Zoom call and figure out if this is the spot for you.
So what Carmel Valley has for amenities, it's mostly this. This is what really the main center, the main area where you have a ton of restaurants, shops, pretty much every type of exercise, Pilates, boxing, a whole bunch of that stuff in here, and really every amenity you need. You've got the Sky Deck, which is a rad new spot, newer spot, I guess, now, with breweries, kombucha spot, a bunch of restaurants, coffee shop, all that stuff.
We'll cut in some B-roll and show you because it's pretty cool. As you walk in, it's like a market in there where you have, you know, 6 or 7 different restaurants around the outside. As you go up to the top level, that's where you have the brewer's deck with, it's a little more chill up there. You're gonna find, we've been up there a handful of times, you're gonna find a little, you know, it's just beer up there, so no food. But other than that, we're walking right towards Handel's ice cream spot. You gotta go there if you're coming out here. There's Annapolis to the other side. You have Jimbo's Market right here.
You got a grocery store on the other side.
Yeah, it's a pretty darn big shopping center. We'll show you some drone footage and give you the lay of the land because we're gonna go check out one more newer shopping center. It's a little more high end, right across the street. That's another option right here. Parking's a little more difficult over there, but anyways, this is Del Mar Highlands Town Center, so this is like the main spot right here in Carmel Valley. Right across from Del Mar Highlands Town Center. I know that's a mouthful, but we're at One Paseo. This is like a newer shopping center right here, and it's a little more high end. You're gonna find some, you know, fashion spots. We just passed the barber shop, bunch of good places to eat. Got Shake Shack right across here. Harlan Brewing right back there, local brewery. Blue Bottle Coffee, that place was packed this morning. So anyways, it is not that big, but there is a lot of different little spots right here to check out, to eat. Plenty of parking. It's like a lot of underground stuff. They have it set up pretty nicely.
And this is a really cool spot. It definitely has that new feel, and it's kind of open outdoor feel also, which is rad. A bunch of little spots for the kids to run around, and a lot of cool spots like breweries. You got a pizza place. There's a lot of really cool options in here. So one thing that people really like about Carmel Valley is that convenience factor where it's located. You've got the 5 freeway, which is on its western border, see it behind us here. And then you have the 56 to the south, which enables you to get out to the 15 east, or get back to the 5 freeway going westbound. So really easy if you've got a commute going in any direction really, to jump on a freeway and get to where you need to get.
Yeah, if you're going down to Sorrento Valley where there's a ton of, you know, corporations, a ton of businesses down there, pretty darn close.
Yep. Or even out to like Rancho Bernardo. Like, yep, we've had videos in the past about Rancho Bernardo and how much commercial and how many jobs are out there. It's really easy too.
And the vibe of Carmel Valley is, we're coastal. I mean, you can see we're on the edge. This is Del Mar back here, and we're not too far from the beach, but the vibe of this area, let's walk away a little bit away from the freeway so we get a little bit less noise, but the vibe of this area is more like back here we have behind us, where it's a lot of tract neighborhoods, a lot of tract homes. It's not really that beachy vibe that you get in other certain cities, especially as you go up the coast right here in San Diego, when you get into the Encinitas, Carlsbads, Solana Beaches, all those kind of areas.
And even like what we're looking at here, we're looking across the freeway here into Del Mar, which is just west of Carmel Valley, and it's all custom houses, palm trees everywhere. Definitely has that beach vibe just right there. This community just doesn't really have that.
The area we're at right now is Del Mar Highlands, which is in Carmel Valley. It's got the name Del Mar. It's right on Del Mar Heights Road, so that's part of the reason it's confusing. This area actually feeds to Solana Beach Elementary School, which is right in the neighborhood too. So if you guys have questions, hit us up. Anyways, this area is actually like a little bit below the average price point right here in Carmel Valley. As you get to different areas, you're gonna find a lot of this, tract neighborhoods, different eras. These are like mid 80s, you're gonna find some mid 90s, you're gonna find some newer ones. But price points in here are kind of like mid 2 million mark. Average price point over the last 12 months right here in Carmel Valley, 92130, is about 2.8. So it's a little bit below that, but a lot of it you're paying for is location, convenience, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, these are just kind of your standard houses, you know, they're just a lot of track.
And you do have different sizes. We just threw the drone up in a neighborhood where it was definitely a little bit on the smaller side. With these houses, there were bigger lots, bigger houses. There also are some townhomes in this part of Carmel Valley, just over the hill here too.
And those are obviously going to be a little bit more affordable than this little section.
So we've already mentioned schools a couple times, but kind of just to give you the lay of the land for all of Carmel Valley. It's easy to explain for middle school and high school. It's all San Diego school district, so that covers from 7th grade to 12th grade. And as for elementary school, so K through 6, you're looking at 2 school districts. So on the northern side, you've got Solana Beach School District, and on the southern side, you have Del Mar School District.
So just south of Carmel Valley, we're out here, we're at one of the trailheads. There's a bunch of trailheads that lead down to the preserve over here, so we'll throw in some drone footage, just show you a few, but it goes far. We're like on the far west side of it. It goes all the way to the 15, so it basically runs the same length as the 56 freeway from the 5 to the 15. There's also Torrey Pines just to the south, but this is a long stretch. Today, yeah, we're midsummer, it's 11:30, I'm sweating, it's pretty hot out here. But if you want to get down there, there's even a waterfall down at the bottom here. Cruise down there, certain times of the year, you'll see it, you'll see it actually flowing, which like a waterfall in San Diego, you're like, ah, that's kind of weird. And then to the north, there's another little preserve where you do have a little bit more hiking. So there is area to get out here, even though we've shown you like all the track neighborhoods and some of the drone footage, it looks a little tight. There's areas to get outside, explore San Diego, and just enjoy, you know, what we have to offer here.
So where we started, kind of in that Del Mar Highlands area, there is a really cool community center. It's actually the only public pool. Some of the other HOAs and stuff have their own pools, but this is the only public one in the area. And then from there are a bunch of community parks within Carmel Valley, as well as a whole lot of just pocket parks within certain communities as well. And just as a whole, Carmel Valley, the actual community of Carmel Valley, at the north side, you have just a lot of West Carmel Valley, North Carmel Valley, a lot of that. And then as you go south of the 56, you have a couple more just neighborhoods with their own names, Mar Mesa, Toy Hills, and some of those neighborhoods down here.
So right now we're walking down one of the kind of like equestrian trails. This is the custom area of Carmel Valley. It's the southeastern portion, it's called Mar Mesa. Down at the bottom, kind of we're up on a little hill right here. And right over that away is the Grand Del Mar, which is a golf course. There's one of the only Michelin star rated restaurants right here in San Diego. If you guys buy a house right up here, we're gonna take you to dinner there. So hit us up.
And what makes us different from the rest of Carmel Valley that we've looked at so far is it's custom. So a lot of the homes are big, larger lot sizes, just privacy. I mean, there's just like one road that goes through this section, and it's just nice and quiet up here.
Obviously the price point's gonna be a little bit up there. You are in Carmel Valley, but it doesn't feel like it. From all those other tract neighborhoods, it's completely different out here. There's some beautiful homes. We'll throw some drone footage up, but also on the kind of the outskirts here, since we are elevated on a mesa, beautiful views looking out. So pretty cool area, kind of hidden right here in Carmel Valley. Now we're at the Bay Club, which is like a high-end gym. Gotta have a membership, you can bring the whole family. They have a childcare even in here, but as far as what else they have, pools, tennis courts, pickleball courts, classes, group classes. They got a cafe, they got a business center. What else did I miss?
Bar and grill is really the only one I remembered that meant something to me.
Bar and grill. They have certain times throughout the year, they're gonna have events, they're gonna have happy hours, they're gonna have family movie nights as well. So cool little spot right here in Carmel Valley. There's another one in San Diego as well, but you're actually only joining this one. But there's a ton included here. We're here at 12:07 on a Wednesday.
Packed.
Pretty darn packed. So obviously people are using it. There's a lot going on.
It's like a country club without a golf course.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want that, all the amenities of a country club, right here, here's your little spot. But obviously throughout lots of San Diego, definitely throughout Carmel Valley, there's a ton of other spots. So there's F45, there's cycle places, there are Pilates places. That place where we showed you earlier, Del Mar Highlands Town Center, you can probably see it in the B-roll in the back as we were walking through. There was like a bunch of spots just even there too, but there's also spread out around. So kind of anything you're looking at, yeah, you could use the trails. Yeah, you could go to the ocean. Yeah, you could go bike. Coastal biking right here is pretty big, so up and down Coast Highway as you get a little bit further to the coast. So the one other neighborhood that we mentioned in the beginning that is kind of its own jam, but part of Carmel Valley is Pacific Highlands Ranch, where you have newer construction all the way from new townhomes to big, huge neighborhoods in these gated communities, overlooking up on a bluff as well. So beautiful views up there. There's a lot of different options in there. Even right here, if you're looking townhome options, there's almost as many townhomes in Carmel Valley as there are single family homes. So there's good options there too. Obviously the price point is much more affordable. You're still central here to all this stuff that we just covered today. And Pacific Highlands Ranch, real quick, back to there. They also have, it's kind of like its own jam, like I said, where they have their own little town center, they have their own amenities, they have their own little HOA centers, all that kind of stuff. So go check out that video. It's going to pop up here shortly.
And if you are thinking about moving to San Diego, definitely get in touch with us. Call, text, email. We've got your back when moving to San Diego.